Hi guys, welcome to my coffee show. My name is Jack, and do you know what day is today? Today is Sunday. I'm recording it on Sunday, and on Sunday at my household that's a roasting day. We have a Sunday roast, and that's what we're going to do today. We're going to roast some coffee using my Kaleido M1 Sniper roaster. Once again, big thank you to Wilson for helping me to get this machine, to buy this machine. Wilson is a Kaleido distributor in Malaysia. If you are looking for a coffee roaster in that part of the world, he is your guy. And also, if you want to buy it anywhere really, in the UK or in Europe, let me know. He may be able to sell it to you a little bit cheaper. He also helped me a lot with that process of the home roasting. I'm not the brightest guy, you probably already know it, yeah? But that coffee roasting, I thought espresso at home might be a bit difficult, but the coffee roasting, that's so frustrating. So I just about to started getting some drinkable coffees. Took me what, a month or so. I think I'm on the right track, but just remember, I'm a very beginner. So what I show it to you today is not a tutorial. Today is not a review of the machine, but I will share my experience with you. If you already know how to do it, I'm sure you will notice lots of mistakes that I make, so let us know in the comments. If you are a beginner or if you're contemplating getting home roaster, your first home roaster, this is the video for you. So I will show you the process, I will show you my struggle. So M1 is the smallest of the roasters the Kaleido offers, and it's great for me because you see, my kitchen tiny. I need a compact design. You have few options when you go for the Kaleido. You can get one with the tablet, you can get one without tablet that you connect with your laptop, and you can get one with the tablet and with the possibility of collecting it with the laptop. That's what I went for, and here is like a first hurdle. I tried to connect it with my laptop. I've got a MacBook Air with M1 chip, so it's not an old laptop, and it keeps connecting and disconnecting, so I cannot really establish the connection. Through Wilson, we contacted Kaleido. It looks like they already know about this issue, so I'm probably not the only one. They suggested I get a Bluetooth dongle. Bluetooth dongle. I'm not sure. I'm waiting for someone else with the similar issue to get the dongle, and then if it works for them, I might do it. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe there is a way of connecting it that maybe I'm doing something wrong. My laptop connects with everything without issues apart from that Kaleido. But anyway, I will be using that pad. So I bought some coffee from Bean Coffee Collective. This particular one, it's the African Moon coffee from Uganda. It's a naturally processed, and we should get the notes of dark chocolate, cherry and toasted nuts. Just reading the flavor notes, it tells you probably you should go medium. I'm sure you know how the green coffee beans look like, but I will quickly show you the difference between a green, kind of a light medium roast, and the medium roast. I roasted this coffee a week ago, but I haven't tried it. We will taste it at the end of the video. First, you have to turn the machine on, so there's a switch at the back. I'm doing it today in my kitchen. Windows are closed because I don't want the noise from the street. That's exact opposite to what I would normally recommend, so you need a room to be ventilated. Ideally do it outside. There will be some smoke. Now, if I faint during this video, well, at least you will know why. We will have to preheat the machine. You will have few lines on the screen. So you will have a BT line, which is a bean temperature line. You will have ET, which is like kind of environment temperature. I don't really look at that much, but maybe I should. You have roar, which is a rate of rise, kind of important. Also you have fire and smoke. So on this machine you can really control two things, maybe three if you include the roller speed. Fire, that means heat. The more fire you put, the more temperature goes through the machine, and the smoke is the air circulation inside the machine. The biggest issue I had at the beginning is that the beans were roasting too fast. What helped is when I changed the settings in a setup, when you drop the beans in, the temperature will be 0 at the beginning. You want that beans in the first minute or so to slowly absorb the heat before you blast it with a higher temperature. Then you go to the main menu, you press manual because that's what we're doing today. I set my temperature to preheat temperature to 200 degrees. There is a button to set the alarm here as well. My recommendation is preheat it for about 15 minutes. You want that machine to be really hot. Kaleido says you can roast up to 200 grams, but the recommendations are usually to go around 160. I like to use milk pitcher to put my beans in. It's easier to dose it into the machine. I would put the drum speed up to 100. There will be a little bit more noise noise when I do it. Open the bit at the top and drop the beans in. Now we will press charge at the screen. That means the coffees are in. I keep the temperature steady at 70. Gradually I'm increasing the fan speed, the smoke. At some point you may want to check colors of the beans. Once they start yellowing, you can press the dry end. It's not really that important, it's more for yourself. And then every now and then you will be lowering the temperature. So here at the minute 5 I lower it to 60. And you will be bringing the smoke up. So you want smoke by the time the first crack to be about 70–100%. Eventually you will hear like a popping, and that's the first crack. So you press first crack on the screen. You may want to lower the temperature down a bit, and then you will look at development percent. For a medium roast for espresso you would be looking for about 20%. You may check the colors of the beans every now and then. Okay, and now we drop the beans. I press full switch and drop. This opens and the beans are coming inside, and now you use something to stir the beans so they lose the temperature faster. And the coffee is ready. Don't forget to empty your shaft collector. One of the viewers mentioned that they use it to make a tea. I'm still not sure if he was pulling my leg or it is really that you can do. Empty the beans on a flat surface. I put it on a plate just to cool quicker before you put it into the container. As you can see, we went into like a really medium stage of the roast. Obviously coffee loses moisture when we roast it. We lost about 15%. Few issues with this roast, and I'm sure Wilson will point even more. First of all, it went a little bit too fast. Maybe I should start lowering the temperature faster than I did. Ideally we would be looking for like 10 minutes of roasting time. Here I kind of forced it to 8.5 minutes. We were aiming for that development of 20% for espresso. If you were roasting for the pour over, that development rate not that important. Even 5–10% is okay. Two most important things the coffee roasters are looking at is a bean temperature and the raw. If you look at the kind of a perfect bean temperature and the raw, it looks like if they were kind of opposite, reverse. So the raw is a rate of raise, how fast the temperature inside the beans are changing, and that tells us a lot what's going on. It should be kind of a steep rise at the beginning and then kind of a slow decline. And with the bean temperature kind of opposite, there is obviously the drop first and then there is a slow steady rise to the desired temperature and then drop once you turn the machine off. In my case I struggle with that raw. I would like it to be a different shape. As I said, I'm still at the very beginning. What we're aiming with the coffee roasting is to develop the flavors. The green beans, you don't really have much flavors. By roasting we can influence the coffee, push it into the direction that we desire. I mean the proper artisans, not myself. I just want something that is drinkable first. Knowing the coffee, the type of coffee, looking at the raw, proper artisans can push the coffee into the right direction. Assuming that you're happy with the roast. Now the worst part begins. You have to wait. I mean, you could do some cupping maybe, but otherwise if you want espresso you have to wait. I know what you are thinking now, especially if you are an experienced coffee roaster. You are thinking, I hope he's not that kind of idiot who drinks the coffee that was just roasted. Well, I have to disappoint you. I will try. I will try to pull a shot with the coffee that I just roasted. As you could see, you get pretty much 3/4 of the crema in your cup. And the crema is that gas that is still locked in the beans. The gas itself can be bitter, so we can expect here lots of bitterness. It took about 25 seconds. I grinded much coarser than the previous shot. Anyway, guys, I'm doing it for you. I'm expecting it to be terrible, but okay, cheers. Not much in terms of depth, doesn't really have any flavors, some bitterness, some sweetness, kind of a very blunt, hay-like, freshly cut grass. Not something that would make me puke, you were hoping for that, but it's not something that I would like to drink. So yes, listen to wise people, let the coffee rest before you try it. So I have a coffee that I roasted about 7-8 days ago, the same coffee beans. So let's pull a shot and we will see. I haven't tasted this coffee yet, so I have no idea. We will see if we can get some of the notes that they promise on the bag.
Drawing lines on a window. Take my smile to your pocket. You got me, you win.
Beautiful crema as you would expect. Cheers. Definitely getting like a dark chocolate. There is something that's not sure I would describe as cherries, but there's some stone fruit, toasted nuts possibly. There is that acidity in the background that does not exactly fit with the other flavor notes, but it is a drinkable cup. Guys, if you are still here, definitely click like, subscribe to the channel, plenty more things coming. That's how the process looks like. That would be you know, when you get this machine, that would be you playing, getting frustrated, and frustrating you will get. Honestly, I thought I made the biggest mistake of my life by getting this machine at some point, but then through perseverance with Wilson's help I managed to get to some sort of result. It's still far away from being perfect. What I think about the Kaleido, it works really well, apart from that thing with the Bluetooth connection, the rest works well. So at the moment I would say yes, I do recommend it, but remember, it's not an easy process. In the comments, if you're already a coffee roaster, let us know which machine you started with, how was it for you, how long it took you before you mastered the process. If you are looking for the Kaleido machines, let me know, I may connect you with Wilson. Plenty more things coming, but for today, thank you very much for watching. My name is Jack, this is my coffee show, and hopefully I will see you soon. Thank you, bye!